every cunt in Marbella knows not to fuck with.
Who was Tate? Tate was a notorious criminal, habitual offender. Most list offenses mainly revolve on drug dealing, addicted to cocaine and steroids. He's one of the best friends and long-time associates of fellow infamous gangster Tony Tucker, who alongside his companion Greg Rolfe joins in committing crimes and attacking people whenever they are unable to repay in their debts. To their long-running gang-like businesses, they were aggressive and out of control, beating up everybody who was in their way. Tate's notorious reputation emerged in December 1988 when he violently attacked a waiter for disturbing his private time with his girlfriend and proceeded to steal 800 pounds from the counter in the restaurant. Tate was arrested and was set to serve 10 years in prison. Tate escaped court and knocked out a policeman before he fled to Spain to avoid arrest. He was eventually rearrested and spent over a decade in prison, where he built a reputation for himself. Tate was soon released. Upon his release on parole, he survived an attempt on his life, when a hitman threw a brick through his bedroom window and shot him in the arm. Tate was rushed to the hospital and staff found him. He had hidden a stash of drugs and a handgun under his pillow. His license was immediately revoked and he was sent back to prison. One man, Stephen Illis, was questioned over the assault, but soon fled to West County under a new identity, where he took to wearing body armor out of fear of reprisals. He began to expand into drug dealing and extortion by partaking in multiple counts of criminal job at the expense of anyone who got in his way. Tate later had a wife and a baby, but they left him after continuous violence and acts of criminal caused her to distrust him. She later approached one of Tate's friends, Mickey Steele, for comfort over Tate's constant abuse and violence. It was at that point that Tate became one of the most feared and unrepentant figures of the Essex underworld, as he and Tony and their compliance, Greg Rolfe, continued to get out of control with the crimes they perpetrate. One sad matter involves that Tate confronting and assaulting the manager of a pizza restaurant after an argument between them in a phone call over what Tate prostitutes were ordering from the place. Tate later became acquainted with Tony's friend Carlton Leach, and he and Tony offered Carlton a chance to join them in the criminal activities, but Carlton refused to, seeming uncontrollable. Tony and Tate were all their methods. Tate later joined Tony and Greg in encountering Mickey for a meeting over 30 kilos of illegal drugs. Tate was prepared to betray and kill Mickey should the deal go wrong due to him not trusting Mickey into the business. However, it would be Tate that ends up being betrayed when Mickey gunman Jack Holmes surprises Tate by holding him at the gunpoint after shooting both Tony and Greg dead in front of him. Tate begged for his life before Mickey emerges a shotgun and shoots Tate, mortally wounding him. Mickey ignores Tate's pleas for mercy and assaults him for constant recklessness, even when Tate offers Mickey the whole 30 kilos just to save his own skin. Mickey again shoots Tate and then has Jack shoot him in the head, killing Tate as the ending his rampage for good. That was the end of Pat Tate, Tony Tucker and Greg Rolfe. They, in the 1995 Range Rover, died. The three victims had controlled the supply of ecstasy in the Rettendon nightclub's records where tragic Leah Betts had taken the drug. The teen was left in a coma after taking an ecstasy pill on her 18th birthday party and died 15 days later in the hospital. Her death led to national outcry about drugs in nightclubs. Pat's life is portrayed in movie Rise of the Foot Soldier, played by Greg Fairbanks.